See, my kettle is taking forever, so I'm putting it on and I'm going to go make my tea later. So I have a caller. Hello there.
No, Alan. Na coffee you won't drink, having a tea.
About that tea, I see, normally, right, when I'm playing video like that, I'll go and put the kettle on. But this time around, I just got stuck here. I didn't get up to put the kettle on. So now the kettle is just like starting afresh, warming. You know that kettle that always take long.
Yeah, I sabi.
So it's gonna keep me in that place forever. So I had to come back. Anyway, Ahmed, how are you today, Baba?
My brother, they fine. How every now?
Same old, man. Same old. Here we are, back on the beat again. Just same old.
Yeah, there are some few things I just want to point out from Obi's visit to Kaduna, right?
Sure.
You see, let's be sincere with ourselves. We know the Agbadorians, the bad idiots. They are crying because of what he's doing. Look at what he's doing. He's trying to do this, trying to do that. The same people that say, make him build bridge. Wait, me, I know Sabi which bridge they ask and make him build.
The Igbo should learn how to build bridges with other people.
Okay, now in the build bridge now, they can't cry again. That's one
thing I like when I see them all kind of lamenting and saying that, oh, he's an hypocrite, he's a pretender, he's this or that. I'm like, really? Oh, yeah,
the same you people that is asking for something. Now he's doing what you guys asked, and now you are complaining. Anyways, for him, I want him to understand that the way he thinks the things that he's doing is going fine for him. From my own point of view, if you watch the prayer, they are saying there is a prayer they were saying for Obi. They were saying Allah kaza. But there was one prayer I was expecting from any of those people that they was interviewing, which is supposed to be Allah baka shugaban kasa. Allah baka shugaban kasa. What does that mean? Which means may God make him to be the president. Allah baka shugaban kasa, because these are the kind of prayer they do to the people who are seeking position of presidency in Nigeria who are from the north. The House of that Allah taimaka, Allah baka shugaban kasa, Allah sa ka zama shugaban kasa. You know, all those kind of prayer of being a president, but none of them, except one lady like that, the last two ladies that was speaking. There was the other one, the first one that spoke before the other one came in. The last two ladies. I don't know if you.
Yeah, so that one with the face mask, yeah.
Not the one with the last one, the last people that spoke. There was this old woman, one kind of like a young lady. So that young lady was the one that that young lady was the one that's even trying to say something related to being a president in her prayer. So what I'm trying to point out is this: no matter what, the people from the north, typical Hausa person, not all of them, but typical Hausa person who is already like been brainwashed with religion, will not pray for a Christian. A Christian, Igbo man
from Igbo land,
he will never pray of such. because they see Igbo completely as what I go call them. If they say infidel, the Igbos, the way that they look them for not the houses, they look at them like they are the like last base the infidel and one
they're
base
like
the
the
infidel.
worst of all the infidels. That
Worst of
if you
all
see
the
all
infidels.
infidels and you see Igbos, you should deal with them first kind of mentality, yeah?
Exactly. So they will never, not all of them. There are a lot of houses that have support because there are some that they are exposed. They know, okay, we know this Nigeria, no be only us get them. I mean, we don't try this one, we don't try that one. They themselves, they are in that kind of a circle, but now they are trying to come out from that circle because they know this thing is affecting them day by day. And they feel, okay, let's try something else because we knew people who stood with good luck Jonathan. Genuinely, they stood with good luck Jonathan. Genuinely.
Indeed, yeah.
And yes, and now we are having some of them. But I will tell you, majority, they will rather continue to have those their leaders. And that is what most of their politicians are banking on. That is what most of their politicians are banking on.
And I think that's what they threat this guy
no matter what.
Okay. For him going into those places, sort of insatiating himself into their space. They're beginning to get closer to him and have a chat. And some of them possibly are in that process also demystifying all the things they've heard.
Yeah, it's a two-way thing.
Yeah.
It's a two-way thing, but I'm just trying to point out the kind of mentality they carry.
I know.
It might work out, it might work out for him, it might not work out.
It's not
but I'm telling you from my own point of view.
Ahmed, let me say something quickly, right? Let me say something.
Yeah.
The only reason why Obi will be allowed to be president of Nigeria is when they are fully done and they needed somebody to come and take the fall. And they all agree to say Omo, like they did to us, the Yorubas in 1999. Omo, if you really want to keep this country, we need to find a ways and just find a Yoruba man to be the president, or else these Yoruba people, if things continue like this after the death of MKO and all that happens, some people will bank on it too. We will never have any peace. So until they feel like that.
Baba, me I dey feel one thing where I dey feel be say, based on wetin happen, the kind story where they don't give them say now, because if you meet a typical Hausa person, not even Hausa, if you meet a typical Nigeria that doesn't even know much about his history, both Yoruba or Hausa or any other person from other place, apart from the Igbos, even some Igbos will say we are the cause. You understand?
They agree, yeah.
They feel like the Igbos were the cause of the Biafra and stuff. And in Konya, it don't already. They don't this talk for their brain. That sentiment don't this talk for their brain, most especially from the north. The Hausa people, they believe, oh, the Igbos, the day they become president, they will break up Nigeria. And they feel like, why would they break up Nigeria? And they don't understand. If not now, that 1, 2, 3 people like that will be say some way me, I don't get I don't chat with. We don't talk normal. I don't point out some views. I don't give them, like, if you don't understand, you will never understand. But some of them did kind of like understand. But that's kind of thinking. Till they say no, Nigeria na be the you understand? Yeah, it's still there. It's still there, but they understand, but they don't want to go away from that. This Nigeria, they go here, they go say Nigeria kasar mutagado. That is Nigeria, our land of inheritance. Kasar mutagado, our land of inheritance. So they made them believe that they own Nigeria, not knowing that Nigeria
British actually handed it over to them. If we all want to be honest, it was
It's like we know that is what they told them, but that is a lie, and that is a story that
is a myth.
As they believe them, as they believe them continuously, like in one batch, continuously. They don't know see breaking up of Nigeria, make everybody day on his own. Now him be the best. Most of them they don't know.
They don't.
Most of them they don't know, and their leaders that know all these things, they feel because they know that the day they separate Nigeria. You see the people, the masses for northern part of Nigeria, the Hausas, most especially the Hausas, the way they will come for their politicians, the way they will come for them, wallahi, they will be surprised, because that time nobody to push a blame on. You are no Yoruba to push the blame on, no Igbo to blame. So now, right now, waiting that they do be say that they blame all the other tribes, but they are not blaming themselves.
No.
And most of them, that is what most of their House of Reps, Senate that go to Abuja, all their governors, they will tell, oh no, we want to do this for you, but the way they are signing the paper, the way they are pushing the bills, the people from the south, they don't want.
The south don't want you to get these things. They are against it.
They don't want what is exactly. So the blame always go back to the southern and the western,
the southern politicians too. They will come back and say the north does not want us to do anything. They always block it. It's the north. You know they are more than us. So these two are
more exactly.
Damn it, Ahmed.
So that is what they use to confuse the people. But you know what? They did all these things will be open. They did the people will get to, like 80% of the people will get to understand more of this, and they start fighting back. And everybody can't go in own way, can't deal on you. Everybody will your way. I'm telling you, you see the people, you see the people where they go butcher past. You see the people from the north, but the way they go butcher their leaders.
Majority of them are already buying houses in Dubai and Lagos. They
enter their constituency, they enter their senatorial district. One soko fan really. Do you think they go do them? It go worse. And now that fear of that thing make what they say every day they try as much as possible every day to make sure that their people are still in abject poverty, because they know they have that belief. Or Jokojo, the day their people will get out from all this nonsense, while they will suffer. And let me speak a little bit to this. We might have some houses that are watching all this. You know, maybe let me give them one or two tips. Go on in the suke kallon wannan program din. Kuna ganin abin da Peter Obi yake yi. Kuma na san cewar a arewacin Najeriya an riga an gaya muku cewar ai Inyamuri ko kuma Igbo, yanda kuke kiransa Inyamurai, to nu Igbo an riga an gaya ma 'yan arewa cewar ai Igbo randa suka zama shugaban, randa wani daga cikin su ya zama shugaban kasa zai raba Najeriya. Raba Najeriya, ba in an raba Najeriya a yau, kai da kake cikin wahala ka duba ka gani menene Najeriya ta amfane ka, menene amfanin da ka ci da sunan Najeriya. Makaranta ba ka samu kaji ba, abinci ba ka iya ci, aiki babu, komai babu. Kuma gashi 'yan siyasan ku kullum suna gaya muku a'a ai wa'annan su wa'incan 'yan kudu Yarbawa ne, Igbo ne, waye ne, su ne matsalan ku, bayan su ne asalin matsalan ku. Kun kasa ganewa sun rikita ku da addinin nan fa kowa duka mu fa muna yin ta, mu ma musulman ne fa, kuma mun san abinda a musulunci ta gaya, mun san meye musulunci ta tsaga mana yanda aka ce ayi. Amma cikin abubuwan nan da wa'anga mutanen suke, menene suke yi wanda take layi da dokan da musulunci ta tsaga? Babu. Amma kullum ku za ku fito ku zo ku kare barayi. Yau an ce Ganduje za a cire shi a chairman kaza. Gandujen da gashi nan akan bidiyo, an yi likin bidiyo nashi yana ansan daloli kusan dala biliyan. Saboda Allah, amma wai an samu wasu musulman wai sun zo suna kare shi, suna cewa kaza. Kun gani a bidiyo, ba wai ƙarya aka yi ne ba, kun gani ne gashi nan ga bidiyo nan. Amma an samu wa'inda suke kirarin su musulmai ne, suna zuwa, kuma kun san wannan haramun ne, wannan ya ci haram, kuma kowa yau yana son ya ga shi ma ya shiga wurin nan ya ci haram. Wallahi ittaqullaha, ku ji tsoron Allah. Wallahi ku ji tsoron Allah, saboda wallahi Allah ran da Allah sai ya kama ku ko. Saboda wannan munafurci ne. Kuna ganin abin da ba shi ba, kuma kuna ci gaba da mara rashin gaskiya baya. Kuma wai ku kullun za ku je ku shiga, wai kuna yin sallah, kuna salati cikin dare, kuna roƙon Allah ya kawo muku agaji. Wani irin agaji Allah zai kawo muku bayan kuma munafikai ne, bayan kuma ba ku da mutunci, ba ku da imani. Mutanen nan kun ga abin da suke, amma kuna ci gaba da mara musu baya. To ubangiji Allah ya ba ku sa'a. Wallahi na rantse da Allah ya ba ku sa'a. Ran da za ku ga abin da bai kamata ba. Gashi nan ma kuna ganin yunwa kullum ake cikin yunwa. Nawa kuke siyan fetur, babu wuta, babu komai, abinci komai yayi tsada, an ce dala ya hau, dala ya sauka, ku ba ku ma ga amfanin ta ba. Wannan wani irin rayuwa ne saboda Allah. Wallahi ku ji tsoron Allah, ittaqullaha, ku ji tsoron Allah. Ku ji tsoron Allah. No Allah, my make a hang for there.
You have done well. Thank you so much for that, and I hope those who got you there
will
have a chance
hopefully they
redemption.
listen. Hopefully they listen, my ego.
You will do your part. I will do my part, and we'll leave the posterity to judge, man. Thank you.
No Allah, my ego.
So that's my man Ahmed, doing what he knows how to really do best for us, and that is extending the message to our northern brothers that would prefer this be said in a much like relatable language. Okay, so once again, I want to say a big thank you to all of you guys. Are still pretty much wondering if I understood what is here. I may not be able to speak the languages very well, but if you pay attention very well, if you listen, you just need to listen to some keywords. You understand what he's saying. You may not get everything, but you will understand what he's saying, and that's all that matters. So you don't want to know if I could, like, if I did understand everything. No, I didn't. I do not understand everything, or I could tell, right? With some, you know, keywords I can't even like reproduce or repronounce. Anyway, the line is back on for those of you who are indeed trying to get through and be part of this chat tonight. However, to those of us who are still on YouTube or Facebook, remember, all you have to do is to make sure you like this broadcast. It's so important because that's exactly how others will see it or will come across this video, right? So thank you so much. Again, what do you call it? Let me see if our line is not acting up. I hate it when the line suddenly just begin to act up midway, and then every call just kind of like entering one another and all that, right? Anyway, I will possibly put myself on a shorter break. There's something I need to put together here. Don't go anywhere, okay? Just a minute, and I will be back. Probably less than a minute.
I don't read social media anymore. They abuse the hell out of me. If I read it, I get high blood pressure. I get angry. I don't read it. So, if I want to hear anything, my children or any of my workers will tell me, this one say this one. You know, if I'm tired, I say, please. Forget it.
Just forget about it. That's what Kolu tells his children. Of course, it's attention to Mayugu's diaries, you know, abuse the hell out of Petit Numbu. However, I have a caller. Hello there.
Hello, Mayugu. This is Paul.
Hey, Paul. How are you tonight, Baba?
Finally gotten you.
Finally, I know. You see, sometimes the line acts up so strangely, right? It will be fine at a point, then suddenly it will just, I don't know, like, we just become plugged up and difficult to get through. And well, I'm glad that you're able to.
It's nice talking to you. Well done for the good job you're doing.
Thank you.
I love it. I've never missed your message. Nigeria has happened to so many people, including me. So I don't have anything to do with Nigeria.
Paul, do you want to share?
Yeah? What am I to share? My greatest problem with Nigeria is not only what happens to other people, because it has happened to me several times. The extortion by the police, you know. In fact, at one time, I came back with my wife to Nigeria. I'm calling from Belgium anyway. I live in Belgium.
See,
you know, so So we are coming back. I came into Lagos, and I had 2 vehicles that I shipped from Belgium, and I was driving one, and a colleague of mine is married, is an in-law also to us, but he's married to my wife's cousin.
Right.
So we are driving from Lagos to East, you know. So they were extorting money from us, you know. So at a point in time, I get offended, and I said, this will stop. So I told my wife, look, if they stop us, I will pretend as if I'm going to stop, go a little bit further to stop, and then I will just zoom off.
Wow.
Could you believe that these people shot us?
Wow.
They shot us. So my wife kind of bent down, you know. So, and after some time, she got up and said, am I alive? I said, will I die? You know, so these people are horrible. You know, they are very, very horrible people. Nigeria is, in fact, like what you are clamoring for, the peaceful separation of the country. Nigeria is not only even 3 countries. There are so many countries, like
So
you
many,
normally
I
say.
know.
You know? So I don't. The contraption is totally hopeless. You know. So in fact, after my my parents died, because my father died about 10 years ago. My mother died 2018.
Oh, that
So
was the same
see,
time my mom died. My dad died in 2017, a year and 1 month later, 13 months after my mom died. And I lost both of them within a space of a year, just, you know.
since I came back from Nigeria after my mother's death, that's 2018, because I was there in March. I've never gone to Nigeria. You know,
You've never
I
gone
don't
back,
think
right?
I will go. I don't think I will go, because the experiences one, get there is nothing to write home about. So what is the?
I mean,
My
I
parents are
wasn't
no
shot
longer there.
at. If I was shot at the last time I was there, I probably would never go back there again until I die. Like if I get shot at, the last time I was there, right? Man, my experience was not good. And uh, even though I had a lot of support from a lot of people who did all they could to make my stay, like at least as comfortable as possible. But the entire experience, it was like traumatic for me. I have to be honest. It was traumatic for me that, Baba, when I got back into the plane on the 1st of January, 2019, when I got into that plane, after all the check-in and all of that, right? Do you know how I felt? I felt like a bird that was about to be, to be left out of a cage. And Baba, when I sat down in that plane, I remember getting my cover and all of that up like that. In that moment, I was just looking at, man, this plane should just take me to wherever I want to get out of here. Just take me to wherever it's going now. I'm ready. That kind of feeling, not the feeling of, oh my God, I'm going again. When am I going to come back and see this, my family and loved ones? I didn't feel that way. I wanted to escape. Yeah, finally. So if they shot at me, I will never go back there. I promise. Ever.
I don't have the, nothing. Don't know. Not, I don't even have the, urge as to go back there. I just don't
No
know.
wonder.
You know,
I mean, no wonder. I
it's,
won't. If I was you, I won't. Shot at me when my wife is in the car. Ah,
uh, well, I don't know when I've been in Scotland, precisely Aberdeen, because my wife's auntie lives there. We do visit. I've been there twice, but I don't know
Please, when
when
next
next.
you are around, stop by in Glasgow. You won't spend more than half an hour
Uh,
or maybe an hour, and it's going to be worth it.
mm, okay, you are living in Glasgow.
Oh, I am Mayegun Glasgow before I became Mayegun General. I used to be called Mayegun Glasgow.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been living in this city for 12
Yeah.
years, man.
Okay. It's not, Aberdeen is not that far from Glasgow. So.
It's a bit far. It's about 2 hours or 3 hours drive. It's quite far. It's far,
When
beyond the Edinburgh.
Yeah, but I drive because when we are coming, we come with car, and we drive.
That's brilliant.
I drove from Belgium to Aberdeen. We've done it twice.
That's grand. I'm also planning to drive. I'm planning to drive to France and possibly Belgium later this year. I've got that in mind, right? But yeah, it's gonna be